Alright, so here we are, we're in the shop. Time to work. And then I gotta hook up power to this. Now I have in this van wires run to the battery that are run to some terminals that I can jump off of. So plus, and we're going to break that somewhere where it don't touch metal, but where it don't also get clobbered by the rotationals of the engine. Which, I mean, that wouldn't, I don't know, that wouldn't really, it wouldn't ruin my day is all I'm saying. This one, round, that's cool. Just put that right to that, and that'll be fine, I think. Maybe I'll adjust this like that. That's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty safety. That's plastic, right? Yep, plastic. That's not going to conduct. Alright, so now we can connect our other end. Now the real trick is putting these jumper cables onto this without shorting them against each other. But I've done it, so now we will attempt to start this. And I believe it's in neutral. It should be. Okay. Whoa. Yep. Alright. So I think it'll start this engine that I really never really finally examined. It's got good compressions. It's 21 horsepower. Got carb on it. Choke's on. How do I turn the choke off? Right here. Wow, the choke works. That's pretty cool. Smells like gas. There should be a little gas in it. It should go. How do I make it go? How do I crank it? How do I crank this piece of sharp? Oh! Starts pretty good, huh? Okay. No. Oh. Huh. It's in neutral. Dang, I can't get a good enough connection, can I? It's a high comp motor. It's built. That's why. It's not because my ghetto ratchet solution is not working. It's because it's built. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's sparking pretty good, I guess. Come on. Give me a good connection on there. What's the problem here? Oh. Come on. I'm going to roach out this starter, aren't I? Or is it the starter connection that sucks? I mean, the starter connection probably does suck, but it's there. And you sell me a shitty starter? Or are these just shitty battery connects? Feels kind of warm. That's pretty typical for a shitty battery connect. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something about this, I think. Aren't I? Alright, what happens now? What happens now? What happens? Whoop. Come on, bro. Man, I see that negative terminal smoking. This cable might be just jacked up. If we go right onto the very end, where the actual copper cable is, we can do that. We can do it like that. Dude, lame. Lame, dude. My engine cranked up just perfect like this. Just gonna metal file these until they're real shiny, and hopefully it'll make a good connection. That's shinier. There we go. That's shiny. If that don't make a connection, then there sure as heck won't. There we go. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. There we go. How do I get the best connection with this? It's not really a great way to do this, but I guess maybe like that. Alright, how you like that, machine? Still don't like it. Great. Cool. Okay, let's try this one. I don't know where that negative lead went, but we're not shorting anything yet, so I think we're okay. I don't know how many amps we're pulling. This might just be a shit starter, but I hope not. I hope not. I hope not. Hope it's just bad connections. Dang, frickin' took off so much material here. This ain't gonna do nothing anymore. Nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, let's try that. Okay, so... Okay, come on, work. Oh! Oops. Why? What's going on with this engine, bro? I don't know, man. Why didn't it keep going, bro? Oh, dang it. Nope. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm starting to feel kind of scammed here. Yeah, but for real though. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, those connections look kind of dog shit, but I just put 12 volts straight to the starter. I'll just do that and will it crank? Well, it probably will, won't it? Right? Oh man, this jumper cable's really good. Alright, straight to it. What? Didn't do shit. That might have been a bad idea. I don't know. Does it still crank? Still is the same as before. Dude, the starter sucks. Why doesn't it crank when I just put 12 volts straight to there? Why not? Is it because of a bad ground connection? What if instead of to there? What if? I don't know where that grounds to. It's probably a shit ass ground. Okay, so what? Can I ground to? I ground to something else. Can I ground to the engine? Can I ground to the engine? So I grounded to the engine last time, and that worked good on that piece of junk. Okay, cable's getting kind of warm. Okay, so would it be wise to ground to what on this engine? Not the starter itself. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I need it to run through a circuit. I don't know. That doesn't make sense the way I said that, but that's fine. I'm just going to go straight to the cylinder head. Ah, that's a good idea. Right? Oh, come on. Oh my god. So is it this connection? Oh, what the fuck is making all these weird noises? Alright, let's see about this. What about this shit? Nah, I don't know where the solenoid is. Where's the solenoid? Or does that run straight to the... that almost seems like it runs straight to the battery, though. That's warm right there. So how does that work? That just... How does that work? Is there... What the hell is down there? How does that work? There's a fuse there. Uh-oh, I don't like fuses. What if I just, frickin' try this again? Oh! Oh, the starter's fucked. There's no way it's not this starter, bro. Damn it, bro. You scam me, bro. Real annoying. That starter's probably bad. Read instructions before starting. No, I won't. I wonder if there's a bunch of fluid in my cylinders and if it really makes this much compression or not. Why is that? Why? Why are the two nuts tightened together, but the stud is like spinning? That's not okay with me, bro. Oh, that's at such a shitty location, too. Damn it, bro. Why did you do this to me? That's fucked up. I wonder if I can just jiggle jangle it until I can get this fucking thing to start. But if the starter is bad, that's one thing. But if I can't affirm what's good and bad, that's another thing. Man, this shit's getting way too hot. Damn it. I can't put that much power through these connections. I just can't do it. Damn it. And also, the starter's fucked up. Come on, weld together. Huh. This sucks. Okay. Fine. I'll admit defeat here. Wire back, see if I can get a better connection on just this straight wire, and maybe that'll make it cheech. This one's gonna be harder. Cool, love that. Okay, if this doesn't work, nothing will. Okay. Dude, what a piece of junk. Dude. Alright, let's stop trying that. It's clearly not going to work. Oh, Torx, huh? I hate you. Hate you for doing that. That's annoying, bud. Dang it, are you freaking kidding me? Torx. Let's roach this starter straight out, bro. We got a Torx set. Hopefully they fit. And I don't know what size nut's going to be on this engine yet. I'll check it and then I'll go get a socket and I'll get, I think I have a drill in here. I'll try that and we'll see what happens, you know. I love engines. I love them. Engines are pretty cool. I love engines. I'll have to check it after one quick wrap, but there we go. There's our assembly that should do what we need. This here. Alright. Try to do it without blowing my arm off. Oh my god. Can't even start with my drill. Oh. Take the spark plugs out and see what's going on there. What's going on there? Spin around the compression and give me an idea if there's a bunch of shit in the cylinder or not. Oh, it'll spin over one cylinder, good. Whoa. Why not two? Too much compressions for you? What an annoying thing. Well, I can see if it has spark at least. Or we can start it up on one cylinder, that'd be kind of funny. Okay, so I gotta rest this on something where it'll ground to it, and then we can see the spark if it's got any. Come on, it's kind of hard to find a spot where it will do that without me having to touch it. There, okay. Let's turn this back to on. will definitely run. It's just I can't get it to start. Okay. Alright. Oh. Oh, come on, bro. Yeah, I'm smoking my drill. You know what that means? Made me a bigger drill. Oh, I should try a fix on that stupid starter, I guess. What size wrench do I need? Try this again. There we go. Holy cow. It was easy. Easier than I thought all along. But it's probably still just I'm gonna end up finding out that this is just broken still. Right? So, or maybe not. Maybe it'll be okay. I just tighten that up, huh? Clean this. Do some filing on that. Maybe. Okay, now that's tight. Alright. Geez. Now where do you think I put the metal file? Right here. Alright. Let's clean up this connection now. So this, how's that looking? That actually looks halfway decent-ish. But I want to make it look better. I want to get this fucker running. Putting it on upside down because wild style. Yeah, dude. Wild style. A lot more difficult than I thought it was, but oh, there we go. Success. Now I can put the side that I ground down onto the place it needs to contact. This motor is pretty hot. This starter motor is pretty warm, gotta say. If I had to judge it on whether it was warm or not, I'd say it's warm. Not quite hot. It's kind of hot, but not quite. Okay, I wish I had an actual 10mm wrench right now. But we all know about 10mm sockets. Once you really get into mechanic stuff, you'll find out it's every single wrench and socket ever that's 10mm or below. Just 10mm is really common to use. They all run away. They all run away. Little things that run away. Okay. This gonna work good. It's gonna work good now because I used the adjustable wrench on it and sweated all over it. It's blood, sweat, and tears. Fuck. Alright. Let's just do that much torque because it seems like if I probably do even a little bit more, it's just going to snap that right off. There we go. Connected. We got ground connected here. Let's go positive. Okay, that's connected. Now let's try it. Why don't you just go? Fucking thing, man. Come on, bro. You know what? There's an idea. Where's my big socket? Alright. If we get their powers combined, though, we can get this to run.
Oh, don't repeat this. This is sketchy and stupid.
home by the time I started filming. It's as out of gas as it can get. Perfect. Alright, I'd say it runs. That thing runs. Starter's crap, but it runs. Cool.